is a live protest in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, regarding Child Protective Services. We're Saturday, April 16, 2016, and this is a live protest regarding Child Protective Services, barnevernet, regarding seizing, apprehending, stealing, kidnapping children in Norway. The same things that go on here in Canada on a daily basis. This has to stop.
The Romanian Christian community from Quebec and Ontario, Canada, have gathered today, April 16, 2016, in front of the Norwegian Embassy in Ottawa to peacefully protest against the abuses committed by barnevernet, the Child Protection Services in Norway. Norway, the great multitude protesting today throughout the world, speak to you with one voice. So hear us, Norway. On November 16 last year, your agents kidnapped the Bonariu girls Eliana and Naomi from school. They confiscated Matei and Iwan from their home, and the next day removed baby Ezekiel from his breastfeeding mother. In doing this, barnevernet violated basic human rights, discriminated and persecuted against the family that chose to raise their children under fundamental Christian values, the Bonariu family. Barnevernet tore apart a healthy, loving, and well-esteemed family, the Bonariu family. Barnevernet inflicted great pain and suffering upon two highly educated parents with high moral values, Marius and Ruth Bonariu. Barnevernet traumatized 5 innocent, healthy, and unconditionally loved children, the Bonariu children. Hear us, Norway. You thought nobody would hear of your atrocities because you have been able to hide your deplorable actions for so long. But we became aware. You thought no one would see through your manipulative gaze, but we saw through your veil of deceit and understand your hidden motivations. You thought nobody would condemn the atrocities you are committing, but we do, and will make sure the entire world becomes aware of them. You thought no one would stand up to you, but we did, and we will continue to stand against your sadistic attacks on families, parents, and children. Norway, we are here, and we are here to stay. 150 days strong and as determined as ever. Hear us, Norway. You've enlisted your mercenaries to present your actions as justified, implying that the Bonariu case is about abuse. However, lacking any witnesses or proof to back up your claims of abuse, what is in Norway that none of your agents or medical professionals, after thorough and controversial medical investigations and medical practices, could not find any indication, trace, or sign of abuse, trauma, or mistreatment? Quite to the contrary, while in the custody of your barnevernet, the Bonariu boys became visibly bruised and scratched. Hear us, Norway. You say it's the superior interest of the child that guides your actions. Then why don't you listen to the Bonariu children, who are unanimously pleading to go home, to be with their biological parents? Hear us, Norway. You say that your barnevernet exists to help parents, but you continue to hold the Bonariu children captive, in spite of Norwegian psychologists and psychologists hired by your barnevernet vehemently claiming only the highest praises and positive feedback for Marius and Ruth as loving and caring parents. You return baby Ezekiel back to his biological parents as a judge ruled against you. How do you explain Marius and Ruth being good parents to Ezekiel but not to the other 4 children? Hear us, Norway. You stand against international laws. You stand against logic and common sense. You stand against biological parents everywhere. You stand against truth. And you stand against God. It is time for you to do the right thing. Unconditionally and unreservedly reunite the whole Bodnariu family and drop the case and all charges against these parents. It is time for you to do the right thing. Stop kidnapping children. Act in the best interest of the child. And don't confiscate children from their biological parents. Hear us, Norway, and hurry. Do the right thing, and unconditionally and unreservedly return all of the Bodnariu children to Marius and Ruth before your deplorable actions completely tarnish your worldwide reputation. Do the right thing, and unconditionally and unreservedly return all of the Bodnariu children before the entire world rises against you. Norway, listen to God.
We are going to continue, and we would like to read a Psalm of David. Psalms are part of the Bible, and there are plenty of them. They're helpful, and they're helping the children of God to go through trial times. I'm going to read Psalm 8 in Romanian, in French, and in English. I'm going to start in English. Oh Lord, our Lord, how excellent is your name in all the earth. Je vais lire maintenant, mesdames et messieurs, le psaume 8 de la Bible. Un psaume qui dit que toute la gloire appartient à Dieu. Psaume 8, Éternel notre Seigneur, que ton nom est magnifique sur toute la terre. Ta majesté domine le ciel. Par la bouche des enfants et des nourrissons, tu as fondé la gloire pour confondre tes adversaires. Tu as pour réduire au silence l'ennemi, l'homme avide de vengeance. Quand je contemple le ciel, œuvre de tes mains, la lune et les étoiles que tu as placées, je dis, qu'est-ce que l'homme pour que tu te souviennes de lui, et le Fils de l'homme pour que tu te prennes soin de lui? Tu l'as fait de peu intérieur à Dieu, tu l'as couvert de pouvoir et couronne d'honneur. Tu lui as donné la domination sur ce que tes mains ont fait. Tu as tout mis sous ses pieds, les brebis comme les bœufs, et même les animaux sauvages, les oiseaux du ciel et les poissons de la mer. Tout ce qui parcourt les sentiers des mers, Éternel notre Seigneur. Que ton nom est magnifique sur toute la terre. Aș vrea să citim împreună și să citesc Psalmul 8, care se află în Cuvântul Domnului, din Cuvântul Domnului, Biblia. Doamne, stăpânul nostru, cât de maestos este numele Tău pe întreg pământul. Fie înălțat numele Tău, slava Ta mai sus pe ceruri. Din gura copiilor și a celor ce sunt alătați, ai întemeiat o fortăreață împotriva dușmanilor Tăi, ca să fie astfel reduși la tăcere vrăjmașul și răzbunătorul. Când privesc cerurile, lucrarea mâinilor Tale, luna și stelele pe care le-ai zidit, îmi zic, ce este omul ca să-ți amintești de el și fiul omului ca să-ți pese de el? Tu l-ai făcut cu puțin mai prejos decât Dumnezeu și l-ai încoronat cu slavă și cu cinste. L-ai pus să domnească peste lucrările mâinilor Tale, i-ai pus totul sub picioare. Oi și voi deopotrivă chiar și fiarele câmpului, păsările cerului și peștii mării, tot ce străbate căile mărilor, Doamne! Stăpânul nostru, cât de maestos este numele Tău pe întreg pământ. Amin. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to repeat why we are here today. We are here because in Norway, the richest country in the world, in Norway, kids are taken away for no reason. Let me give you an example. If the slice is not thin enough or thick enough, they can call barnevernet, the Child Protection Service in Norway, and they can take away your kids. If someone sees you at the restaurant and then your kid eats food with his hands, somebody may call barnevernet and then they can take your kids away because maltreatment system. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to advise you, don't go to Norway with your kids because as a visitor, maybe you didn't know, but as a visitor, they can take away your kids even though you're not a Norwegian citizen. They can take away your kids for any reason. Please go to Norway, but not with your kids. Go by yourself. Or don't go at all. We're here because a friend of ours, a brother of ours, Marius and Ruth Bonario, and their 5 kids have been taken away by the Child Protection Service in Norway. CPS, barnevernet. Why? Because his little daughter sang a Christian song in school. Because the little daughter, Naomi, she sang a Christian song in school. So we are here to tell the whole people, Ottawa, Vancouver, Toronto, Canada, United States, the whole Europe. We want them to know what is going on in Norway. Probably you didn't know. Probably you cannot believe. I was first astonished when I heard what's going on in Norway. I thought Norway was the most beautiful place on earth, paradise on earth. Well, actually, this is not the truth. Actually, what's going on in Norway is that there's a lot of money going on, but on the back of the kids, on the back of the parents. Please, tell the whole world, tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everybody what is going on in Norway. We're going to continue our service today, and I would like to invite Brother Pastor Joseph Feher from the Pentecostal Church Romanian in Montreal to give us a speech